In this episode, we'll talk about landed versus high-rise. Someone asked me if I would to have a choice between a landed and a high-rise. Let's say both the same in the same location. Which one would you buy? I've summarized because I asked a few people, but don't know. Not many people could actually give me the right answer. So I think there's no right answer to this question, but there's preference. So I think there's four. We shortlisted 4 criteria to be thought through before you made that choice. Number 1 would be the security. Security wise, high-rise definitely win. Because why? Let's say you drive into the guardhouse, 1 checkpoint. When your guardhouse goes to the lobby, 2nd checkpoint. 2nd lobby goes to the lift, 3rd checkpoint. So 3rd checkpoint goes up to the residence, 4th checkpoint. So if you're locked a bit more, so it's like 4 to 5 checkpoints. So this is the 4-tier security that a lot of developers are selling right now. Okay, so security, but then now even landed properties, they come up with landed strata where gated and guarded is the thing now, meaning the same, but then you are always accessible via the ground. High-rise, tak mungkin Iron Man come and rob you lah, unless that one happens. But that's why there are incidents that in Mont Kiara, internal jobs of thefts happened because of because it's quite impossible for external people to penetrate in the security. So from security point of view, high-rise wins. Number 2 would be investment point of view. It depends what kind of school of thought are you. Are you into capital appreciation or are you into cash flow, right? But rich people always invest in cash flow unless otherwise. For high-rise, usually you will always get better rental yield because of the demand of space in that particular. Because if you can see the trend that a 1,000 square feet apartment will always generate more rental than a landed 1-story single-story terrace house, right? That's why. But if you look at the capital appreciation point of view, buying a landed property, it somewhat means that you are owning a piece of Mother Earth, and that this one no longer, we only got so much, right? And you own a piece of it, so it will always increase in value despite being leasehold or not. That's why you can see it's quite impossible that this theory appears, because like let's say if really this high-rise is 1 million and the landed is 1 million, but the high-rise will be very small lah, right? So per square feet wise, it depends what you want. Capital appreciation, landed, rental yield, high-rise. Point number 3, living experience. So it depends on the stage of life you're in now. Like let's say if you are just having a fiance living by yourself, so living in a high-rise is much more convenient, where usually the build-up is smaller. Like 1,000 square feet is like very big for us. Like now, first world problem. Talking about first world problem, right? Cleaning, it's very easy for 1,000 square feet, and most of the developers know that style of living now. That's why we want to be connected, we want to be accessible via transportation and things like that. That's why there's a lot of initiative like TODs pushing out lately. So living becomes a priority, where you live in a more efficient size. Then if you want to have lifestyle, you get the facility deck like swimming pool, sauna. If you want to have friends and family over for dinner, you have the communal space, you have the game, you want to stay fit, right? You want to go to gym, and you can have the games room and things like that. Okay, so for high-rise you have that. For landed, landed usually, if you are buying an individual title one, right, so you just most probably just go home and watch TV, and that's about it. You go malls and you walk around the garden, nothing much. That's why there's this segment like strata, which is high-rise, individual title is landed, right? So now developers have came out with this concept in between called landed strata. Landed strata, where it's like you live in you get best of both worlds. You have a landed property but you have facilities and the securities of a high-rise. Of course, the pain point now becomes the maintenance fees, which is point number 4. Okay, point number 4 would be painful because, like, for individual title owners, right, like old school days, my parents, they don't have to pay maintenance fees. But now if you own a property, you need to pay maintenance fees. If not, even with the new Strata Act, the new HDA, right? The new Strata Act, not HDA. Okay, they implement rules and regulations that the management can actually take action if a owner don't pay maintenance fees. Jialat. Okay, so if you are a person who very reluctant to pay maintenance fees, I don't understand, because if you are staying in a high-rise or a landed strata, right, all these maintenance fees are used to maintain the facilities that you are using, even including the lights on your corridor. Why would you not pay, right? But this comes upon when there's a lot of investors in a high-rise. This thing will happen because I'm not using one, so I don't care, lor. But then from a landed point of view, you don't get to do that. Okay, so that's about the discussion for today. But in my opinion, I think now, as we see, right, Strata Act means communal living, meaning you need to know your neighbors, you need to know your surrounding people and users and things like that. So as we go on and progress along to developed country, right, more and more strata projects will come up, which is high-rise and landed stratas. So now buyers must get used to not being able to customize their own house. Not like individual title, you can do whatever you want with your house. But then for landed strata, you can't even renovate upon unless you get approval from the management committee. And now in strata living also, you need to contribute as a member of a building, where you need to sit into meetings and provide opinions on how to improve security and living and things like that. Okay, until next time, I'll see you guys soon. Follow below.